It don't take much to get to know me, but most don't make it this far. Yeah, I tend to travel on the low love.
You were saying about your chain?
Oh, I kind of got into necklaces a little bit, and I just want to make sure.
What got you into it?
I got one for a sketch. I borrowed Ashoka's for a sketch, and I wore it. And I was like, I was like, oh, I wish I could wear this actually because I like it, but there's no way because I'll get ripped apart by my friends.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's one of those things. And I remember, do you know who Peta is? She's like lives in our building. She waitress at the Comedy Store. You know her, maybe if you saw her.
Oh, okay, yeah. You mentioned her.
And then she saw me with the chain. Like as I was filming it, she was like, "Oh my god, like that looks." We're not like there's not like a thing, but she's like, "Oh my god, you look like really good." Like whoa.
Yeah.
She's like, "You look really handsome." Like it was a different thing, and I was like, "Oh damn, like I wish I could fucking do this."
Yeah.
And then I wore it one time on the outside with Brent and Jason.
Right.
And they were like, "No, you're good." And then that was the day we went to Russell Peters' house. And I even asked Russell, I was like, if you don't know me that well, if you saw me and I'm wearing a necklace, what do you think? And he was like, you're just like a normal white boy. Wouldn't think anything of it.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, great. I asked you and you were like, it works.
Yeah. And
because I just don't want to be like annoying. Like look at me, I'm wearing, I don't want people to be like this fucking douche.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was just very conscious of that. So that's why I asked you off air. I was like, what do you think about this one?
Uh-huh.
You know?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
But you said, it was good.
I didn't do that.
You looked away, so now I don't really know what to
I
think.
didn't do that.
Shout out! Quick shout out! Shout out Carter Reeves for the intro song. Go look at his stuff on Spotify. He's the best.
Carter Reeves,
The man.
Thank you so much for letting us use your song. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, but
So
I
this
also
is
appreciate it.
He appreciates it. I appreciate it. This is the second time I'm appreciating it. I'm appreciate through the email. Carter Reeves is the guy who did the intro song that you listened to or skipped. He's sad if you skipped it.
Yeah.
If you didn't, he really appreciates it, and so do, I don't know. But the point is,
both of us.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out.
Carter Reeves.
What were you gonna say? I apologize for interrupting you.
I forgot.
Fuck, I hate when that happens.
But you know what?
What?
I have new things to say to you.
And you were gonna do this before we started, but now you're choosing to do this on air, which is a choice.
Welcome to the 1 billionth podcast that somebody has started. Because left and right, their mothers and their sisters and their brothers and their dogs and the tortoises, they all are starting a podcast. So welcome to this 1 billionth podcast.
Yep.
Where two dudes argue most of the time.
Yep, that's pretty much what it is.
Okay, and right now, we're going to play a game.
Game time.
Curveball game time. You know what that means? It's like a regular ball, but now it's curved to the left or the right. And now it's thrown to you like a curveball.
And I catch it because I anticipated the curve.
Exactly.
I went whoop.
Because you're a frisbee guy, the ultimate frisbee guy. So you catch it because you know what it is.
I know what I'm doing. My training has brought me all the way to this moment. And I'm going to see how far I can extend my arm before it starts to hurt.
So the game of this game is called the ABCs.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do the letters from A to Z in story. So for example, my first sentence will go.
Is this actually it? Or are you just
Yes, this is it. Okay. This is the practice round it. At this moment, I'm just really happy to be in Paris with you.
But I really would have loved to go to London because that's more my speed.
Can't you just accept and love the fact that I took you and paid all this money to be in Paris on top of the Eiffel Tower?
Don't make this whole thing about you, though, because you know what I really wanted, and you're making this about yourself, which is so you,
Excuse me. I don't like it that when you interrupt me when I'm telling you how much effort that I'm putting in this relationship.
Fuck. To be honest, I thought that was actually a pretty good statement, and now I feel a little bit bad, but I still feel like you're not hearing me out, though.
God damn it. You're such a piece of shit sometimes. You know that? It's like I ordered this lasagna for all of us, and it's like you're not even really enjoying it. And
how could you not think that I would not enjoy it? You know how much I love lasagna. We talked about that last night.
You know what?
Oh, done. Failed.
I fucked up.
Yes. Not only did I catch the curveball, but I threw it back and it hit you in the head. And I said, I win because that's how baseball works.
Kadunk. That was a good one. Dude, you
found that.
I said the game, and then you did the game, man.
You know I'm a
on
professional.
the first try.
You know I'm a
you
professional.
are a professional.
You know I can. And here we go.
Pound.
Bink.
All right. Next, Okay.
That was in your face. Winning. I beat you at your own game. Your own curveball bullshit ass alphabet game. By the way, if you turn it back, you can see me going in my mind going A, B, C, D, E, F, F. All right, here we go. So I did that probably earlier than I should have needed to.
That was really good. That was a good time. You like that curveball time?
Mm-hmm. You know I like curveballs. Right? I like curveballs. And you almost told me that before we were recording?
Oh, no, I wasn't.
Oh, okay.
That was the 1 billionth podcast, I think.
Oh, okay. The loudest food ever to eat on a podcast. Popcorn. We didn't think he can get louder with food, but then he brought out popcorn.
You know what? I'm going to tell you a secret right now.
I love secrets.
I haven't brought food on the last podcast.
Oh, you're right. We were too busy yelling at each other.
Or the one before.
Actually, you're right.
I
Yeah.
was really focused on yelling at you.
Yeah, you were actually. You couldn't, it was so much yelling and interrupting that you couldn't fit food in your mouth because there was too much stuff going out.
Exactly.
If you put it in, it would just go popcorn.
And it almost like I prepared for the argument because I didn't even bring food.
Yeah.
So that's something.
True. That's true.
But when there's food, guess what? There is a good time. That's what everybody says.
In the comments, I don't think people will say that. People will be like, God damn it, I thought they talked about it off air and Jason now stopped eating food. I thought this was like off air, they got into an argument and now Jason was done eating food, but now it's back. So I guess that discussion never happened. That's
Wait, did we talk about it?
No, but people, when you stop eating food, people probably like, thank God Will finally put a stop to that.
Yeah.
And then now you're back going, they're like, guess not. So that's fine.
Yeah.
All good, dude.
So how's your day, man?
It was good. Everything's good.
I like how you probably thought of two things you could have said, but you're like, well, I can't say these things.
Because who cares? No one cares. No one cares. I'm back to smoking weed though. So
when?
That's fun. A couple days ago.
Dude, no wonder you have a chill energy today. You know what? Last time I think it's because you quit weed and then you got all fucking agitated.
See, that's why I stopped. Because I was like, let me test this.
And it wasn't good. You know what? Smoke weed every day, please. But I'm going to buy weed just for your arrival every day.
Maybe you're wrong. But
do you need a hit before?
I'm not high during the day, though.
You're not.
Ever.
But you need it at nighttime to give you a little THC, CBD to calm you the fuck down on a daily basis.
But here's the thing, though. I'm not going to fight you on that. Because, first of all, want to. But I'm not going to because you're probably right. And that's why I stopped for 5 or 6 days just to be like, let me see how this is.
You know what?
What if I'm better? What if I'm sharper? What if I'm funnier?
I love that you're taking responsibility right now, and I really appreciate that.
It's me. And if I was more agitated,
I love that about you.
Thank you. But you're the same way in a lot of ways. You're in sometimes you're a good person too. Tried to find it as I was saying it. I was like, find it. No, but maybe you're right though. I was pretty agitated the other day, but here's the thing though. I don't know if that was because I stopped smoking weed or not. Because it's not like I'm high when we do these. So I was like, maybe that was it. Maybe it was just an off day. I don't know.
Wait, huh? Wait, did you say you wanted to apologize publicly to me, to everybody else and myself? Did you say that? Did I hear that or no?
I didn't say that even a little bit, nor did I think it.
Oh, I thought you said you were going to say it.
Nope.
Oh, okay. I was just
didn't say that even a little bit.
Oh, I thought you did.
And now I know where you just went during that conversation. You're just thinking about, I don't know if he's going to apologize. And I'm just like making like very pointed hand gestures and you're just like not even seeing it.
You know what? I like you when you smoke weed.
Maybe, and that's the thing.
That's so angry to say.
But maybe you're right, though. Joking. Maybe I'm a better person to be around and more fun and funny when I'm smoking weed at night. I don't know.
I'm tell you something, man. I used to smoke weed every night, too. And when I stopped, I definitely got agitated for, at the very minimum, 2 weeks. At the very minimum, 2 to 3 weeks.
Is it?
You need something else. Like, you need something else to, like, balance you out.
I know, because I'm already so... like
high amped, and then that's to relax you out at night. And when you don't have that, you gotta substitute it with like exercising or like jerking off 7 times in a row, which I don't know if I did. I probably didn't do that.
But you just bring it up and then put a lot of popcorn in your face. So I think that's a guilty.
You saw that
on trial to be the guiltiest guy ever. I didn't kill him.
Where'd you get the popcorn?
Yo, how about how much popcorn you fit in your mouth at once? I always put the maximum. I always take so much, and then I maneuver my hand so it all goes in. You know what I mean? I don't just go. I go. There we go.
It tastes better that way. Like
kettle corn also is so fucking good.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm eating kettle corn, I'm like, this isn't fair. You can't make things taste this good.
Yes. Soft candy or hard candy?
It's a really good question.
Really, bro? I would take you as like a soft candy because I hate hard candy.
Offensive.
Is just because like because you got to wait for the juice to come. It's like, no, I'm going to bite it now. Let me get the whole shit. I got to suck on this motherfucker for 20 minutes.
Worst porn director ever.
You got to wait for the juice.
You got to suck on a while for the juices. Boom guy is like, I really want to start working for somebody else at this point. I'm really sick, getting tired of this job. Yeah, I don't know. Dude, you know what I got? Because I knew here's the thing. I feel like you would not be surprised about this at all. I knew I was going to get back to smoking weed. I was like, tonight's the night. I think it was after we did, or a couple days after we hung out that one day.
I thought you were going to go for a while, honestly.
I thought it was too, but then I was like, oh, I'm going to do a weed night. And I went and got peanut butter M&Ms from the store.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude. Because I was like, this is my night. So when am I going to get to like enjoy it? And I got the peanut butter M&Ms now. Just.
Wow.
Oh, I ate everything. It was so
Snickers
nice.
ice cream, you should try next time.
The bars?
The bars. But
Forget
ice
it.
cream.
Oh, dude. You don't think I fucking know that?
8 of them.
Forget it.
8 of them.
I'll eat it. I'll even chew it. I'll just go.
Gang, 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 gang.
Yeah. I'll go like that.
Boom, slip
Yeah.
down.
Just one. Don't even chew
Melts.
it. And it just comes out the same exact way.
Swoop.
Yeah. But I'd like, it's funny to be like, oh,
Yeah.
man. The Snickers ice cream, that's another thing that's like, how dare you make a thing this good? And I'm not supposed to eat the whole box? Come on.
Snickers ice cream is really good.
Because it's really hard to not eat more than one of those. Because they're not that big. They're like a normal ice cream bar, but it's just so good.
It's so great.
In the comments, what are your favorite candies, by the way? Leave comments of what your favorite candies are. Or favorite snacks, like kettle corn, peanut butter M&Ms, shit like that. Jason ate egg. We ate an egg before we started. Eggs are just always good. In my brain, eggs are the best.
Yeah,
I
but also
fucking love
habanero with the habanero hot sauce. on the
Habanero hot
eggs.
sauce. We were talking about that. That's the best.
And 2 to 5 teaspoons of salt with 2 eggs is very good.
Yeah, you know what you're doing.
Okay. Are you ready to jump into the first segment of the evening?
Boy, it's so funny how energy is going to be so different every episode. It's so funny. It's funny how this is the same show. And last episode, we were so on edge. I was more on
It's a
edge.
different show.
It's so interesting how now we're in such a good, fun, nice mood.
Yeah, it's a relaxing time.
It's nice. I like that.
But the last one was a bad time
Yeah.
because 99% you. But
You're not wrong.
regardless,
You were doing some shit too, but I was getting more annoyed, more easy annoyed.
no,
Easily
I
annoyed.
breathe a little bit, and you're like, "Well, can I have some oxygen?" I'm like, "Okay, you could have most."
Hey,
of
how
it."
about that one drive home from San Diego? That was the worst drive home of your life. Remember that with the lack of oxygen? Remember that? That was the worst for everyone involved. It was me, my ex, and you in the back.
Yeah.
She came back from Europe, so she had not slept. So she was in a bad mood. Shouldn't have come, honestly. It was a dumb idea that she came. I was sick. And so she was
was in the
kind of
back.
like asleep, we weren't talking, and I was so sick with a cold,
Hacking
and you were in
movies
the
up front.
back, and there was no air on.
What- like for the-
and you know what kills me? Is
For
that
the people that don't turn on fucking oxygen in the car, like
That's
you
your-
just put it on 0, you're fucking like people should get jail time.
that's your biggest pet peeve, is lack of
I have
oxygen
some
in the car.
Well, oxygen anywhere. If there's lack of oxygen anywhere, I'm like, well, we definitely need some oxygen.
I guess so. But
I go to somebody's house, the windows are closed, no AC, no fan.
yeah.
And they got 17 cats.
Oof.
And like all the juices in the pots are like, celebrating inside the pot. And then there's like, little cucarachas everywhere.
No, yeah, I don't like that.
And then it's all carpet. All carpet. And then you step and then poof, you know what I mean? In the air now. And I'm like, I guess I'll be here for the next lifetime.
The thing that killed me about that drive too is that every like 15 minutes I would sneeze. And you were like,
And you know what
and
you would
it
do?
scared the shit out of you every time because it was just dead quiet. And I'd be like, oh, it's fine, it's fine.
And then this is what's the worst is you would like open the window to sneeze on the outside. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, dude, that like because it's probably circulating on the inside because remember you threw the water out and then the water came back, hit you at the face. So I'm like, okay, so it's fucking back inside now. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna lower my window. But then when I lower one window, you're like, "Hata!" And now it flies directly onto my face. It goes outside and fucking flies right inside of my face.
It just killed me how you were so startled every time.
And I didn't say nothing.
Because it'd be dead quiet and then I'd sneeze. Dude, you were rightfully.
Bro, that ride was like 2.5 hours, bro.
It was like a 2-hour ride. And all of us, by the way, we all agreed that was like the worst shit ever. We were all miserable for different reasons. That was horrible. So bad. I was so sick.
Okay.
Ready?
Before the first segment,
Okay.
I want to ask you something.
Okay.
I was thinking about, can I say my thing and then I ask your thing?
Oh, of course. Is this a segment yet?
No.
Okay.
This is pre-segment. Yes, it's like pre-cum, but then boop.
I wouldn't have known it unless you said that.
Yes.
Okay, go.
So I was thinking a lot about why I do stand-up comedy.
Okay.
And people ask me that, and I always give them like a bullshit answer.
Yeah.
Okay? But yesterday I was in pain.
In what way? Like mentally or physically?
Well, mostly because, I watched porno and then I didn't jerk off.
That's why you were in pain?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
No, I was talking to my dad in Taiwan, and then he said some stuff.
Okay.
Basically make me feel like, okay, this is what he said.
No.
I didn't want to say it,
Okay.
but fuck it,
Yeah, authenticity.
This is what he said. Yes. So he goes, why can't you just, post something on the Facebook and then go viral? All right. And then I go, well, because I work really hard on this thing. And also sometimes I'm self-conscious, and maybe if there's a opportunity that comes and people wanted to pay, that would be cool. Right. He'll be like, yeah, but other comedians, they post it. They get famous like that. Right.
Yep.
And then I go, viral videos doesn't equal famous. Okay. He goes, well, you could have a viral thing and not be famous, or you could have nothing and not be famous. You have nothing and you're not famous.
He said that?
Yeah. I was like, okay, well, that's the end of this conversation.
Gotta go think about everything.
You gotta go.
Choices.
Exactly. And so I was in pain.
Oh,
all right.
Because of that?
Yeah, but it's not like, I was just upset because he doesn't understand.
No one gets it.
No one gets it besides us.
Hey, can you call Lauren Michaels and get on SNL?
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
So shit like
Let me call
that.
him up. You should be on SNL.
Yeah.
No shit.
You should have millions of views. Why don't you have millions of
Yeah.
views?
Why are you
There's
on-
a bunch of them with millions of views.
Why aren't you on Conan? Oh, I don't know. Let me just call him up and say, hey, Conan, can I
Yeah.
come on your show?
Yeah.
People just don't understand how it works. But a lot of people are endearing about it. They don't mean it like to be shitty.
Yeah, I know.
People just
He
don't
doesn't mean it.
know how it works. That's usually
Yeah.
how it is, by the way.
Yeah.
And we're
I know it's all-
professionals, so
yeah.
we go, well, I wish
Yeah.
I could.
Exactly.
And just have one tier,
One
at
tier.
the opposite ear that they can't see. And
Yes.
then it comes out and you quickly wipe it, acting like you're itching your beard.
And you listen to, a country song, and you bathe in cold water and drink whiskey at the same time and pee in the water and probably shit a little bit because you drank too much.
Very specific. Did that happen last night?
Nope, not at all.
Very specific.
So he said that, and I was in pain, right?
Okay.
And I thought, well, why the fuck am I even doing stand-up comedy? Let me just be a concrete worker that's just cheering people on.
Concrete worker?
I would be the guy, if I work concrete,
Yeah.
I would just be the guy wearing the top hat and go, you go, everybody. You're doing a great job, Jim. You're doing a great job.
There's a guy like that? The conductor?
Put the concrete in the grass. You
In the grass?
take it out the grass.
Out of the grass? Sorry, we got to put it in the grass or out of the grass? Because it's molding through the grass very quickly. Do we need to remove
Well,
it?
put it on the road. Mostly
But
the
it's already
road.
in the grass.
I said the wrong thing, but you guys are doing a great job. So I'm that guy.
No.
Yeah.
I'd be the guy who goes, oh, fuck, it stopped spinning. I'd be like, why did it stop spinning? So if it stops spinning, I'd be that guy.
Yeah.
And they go, what the fuck? It stopped spinning. I'd be that guy.
Okay, Jim, please go spin it. Just hit
Oh,
it on
yeah.
the side, I think. Hit it like, the Price is Right. You just
yeah,
spin it
yeah,
real quick.
yeah.
It'll work, probably. If not, come back here. We'll celebrate. Everybody has cake.
Guess what your prize is? More concrete.
More concrete. Yay. If you can't find the concrete on the outside, you go into the spinning thing and take it on the outside with your hand. That's pretty much what it is. So basically, I was in pain. Okay.
Okay. Not as in pain as these concrete workers
No.
trying to remove concrete from grass, but sure, you were in pain.
That's very true. So I was in pain. And I asked myself.
So bringing it. I was in pain.
Yeah, but
This
this
is NPR.
NPR.
Go ahead.
I was in pain, and then I said to myself, why am I doing stand-up comedy?
Okay.
Okay.
In the bathtub with a
In-
little
in
bit
the
of
ba-
shit.
Well, just a lot of shit. It's mostly shit at this point. I'm 3 hours
You
in.
didn't
The
even
water's
pee, it's
cold.
just only shitting.
Yes, the water's cold. It's just shit. I think there's pee. I don't know because there's too much shit to see pee. Okay. I'm in the bathtub. It's my goddamn water.
So much shit that would have to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
So then, because there's a lot of shit, I threw a bath bomb in there to make it even.
Smart. Don't take the shit out.
No.
Just add more.
So now it's just
lavender.
bubbly. Now it's just bubbly shit.
Lavender shit with a lot of bubbles.
It's just fizzy brown.
Okay.
The bath bomb, if people say, "Oh my God, what'd you put in there?" It's a fizzy bomb. It's a fizzy brown.
Yeah.
Is what people will say. So then
You get a text from your wife. Hey, just make sure you don't use my bath bombs.
yes.
Oh fuck.
Well, look at me.
Yeah.
So I was in pain,
Nice. Yeah, that's really good.
and I said to myself, "What am I doing stand-up comedy?" Right? And then I really thought about it. This is a real one. Okay.
I know.
I thought about it, and I said, it's because I was a really shit student. I was always like, I grew up in Taiwan, and there's like 50 kids in the class. I got my own desk in the back, like 6 feet away. I was social distancing before social distancing was happening. Okay.
Smart.
Yeah. So I was, playing with Play-Dohs and making weird. Like, good. That was me.
That's what you did.
Okay. They're like,
Go.
glad we gave him his own desk.
100%.
Right?
Yeah. He's like, COVID's coming. You're like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is he talking about?
Yeah.
Turned out you were right.
Yeah.
25 years later.
25 years later, right? So I was that kid every year. I don't even know how I graduated high school, really. I got really lucky. But my point is, every day I go home, it's a bad time because my dad will be a lot of the time stressed out. And when he stresses out, comes in the house,
Okay.
you know what happens, okay?
I don't totally know.
It's a bad time, okay?
Okay.
So then you go to school, you get your own desk in the very back, and you get hit by teachers with this one time I got hit with like a stick, but a thick stick.
Thick stick.
And they hit me in my calf and they broke the stick.
Oh,
Yeah.
So it was hard to break.
It was hard to break, but she's like, damn it, I already hit him 20 times. I want to hit him 25 times. And she's like, let me see if I could hit it any harder. And bam, she broke it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did
So
it
it's
hurt?
like that. Huh? No,
hurt?
I didn't. I never cared about physical pain because that's more
Psychopath.
enjoyable.
Psychopath. But okay. keep going.
Anyways,
I never cared about. This is the beginning. American Psycho. I never cared about physical pain.
yeah.
It was meaningless to me.
Yes.
Sorry. Go ahead.
So the only time I was happy is when I would go into class and say, because the teachers are really respected everywhere around the world, especially Asian countries,
As they should be.
as they should be. So I'll make fun of their hair or like the shirt.
Alright.
They'll wear a black shirt. I'll be like, well, nobody could, see you if you have a black shirt.
Okay.
Or if they have a Santa Claus shirt on, I go, well, you're the size of a Santa Claus.
This is where you're starting to lose me.
I was trying to make some funny jokes about, what I said to the teachers, but it didn't turn out to be funny. But the point is, I'll make fun of the people or the teachers, and I'll get a laugh, and I'll have a good time with my friends who also had their own desks. So
everyone had their own desks. You were not special.
No. There's like 2 to 3 special people.
Okay.
That's in the back squatting with their hands like like this for like the entire class for like an hour, and they'll stack books on us.
What?
Like, yeah. Or buckets.
You didn't
or
have a
buckets
chair?
of water.
Did you have a chair?
No.
No chair.
No chair.
You
You just
squat
squatting.
and they stack books on your arms.
Yeah, and then if you like go like this, they take a stick and they hit you.
What period is this? What are you supposed to be learning?
This is
what are you
all-
not learning when that's happening?
I'm not learning anything, but this
what's the
is
class?
this is normal.
But what's
huh?
the class supposed to be learning when that's happening? Instead of
Well, all of
stacking
them.
books on you.
Well,
Is it like
anything,
science? And they're like, we're just not
yeah,
gonna do science. We're gonna stack books on
Stack
Jason.
But there's like 2-3 kids that's like my good friends that's always doing this. It's really normal. That's really normal for like the past generation and my
Okay.
generation for that to happen. So because of that, the only fun time is like when I'm fucking around with my other friends. And when we're having a goofy good time, that's the only best time of the day.
Yeah.
Every day I just look forward to like make my friends laugh, make the class laugh. And that's like the funnest time. That's why this is recess because it's like every day I want to be recess.
Yep.
And I see you laugh and
Yep.
you make me laugh.
Yeah.
And that's a good time.
It's a good time.
And that's why I want to do comedy because it's like it doesn't matter how bad your life is. This is a comedy is a good time. And I want to ask you why you do it. And I dig deep on that one. So you
Yeah.
fucking go ahead and go deep.
Well, I think that the non-deep level is just making people laugh is the most fun thing in the world. That's
of
not
course.
on a deep level.
No, but I want a deep level, dude. This is authenticity.
I know. But I'm first saying because I don't want to just go deep. You got to start here and then
Start
go
here.
deep. You
Go
can't
ahead.
You can't wake up deep and go. Oh, it's just too deep. You gotta descend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Professional. Anyway, surface level, making people laugh was my favorite thing. But I think I did that because I wasn't bullied, but I was kind of like the butt of a lot of jokes because I was very small and I didn't hit puberty until really late. Like freshman year of high school, I was like 5 feet tall.
Well, when you say
was
pretty
tiny.
late, is that future tense?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit puberty at some point. And this beard eye is fake. I draw it on. You know, like
It's your pubes.
Yeah, and I glue them on. You ever see that Jackass? They did that on Jackass.
What?
They made a pube beard for a guy. Yeah. Anyways, so that was worth it. So I think on a deeper level, it was the validation of like, oh, that's like a defense mechanism was humor for me because I was kind of like this, girls were all rejected me, for my whole life and shit like that. So I think it was more of like a defense mechanism of like, I'll just be the funny guy.
Bro, you know what? I would fuck you right now. Like you're a good looking guy and you're a good guy.
Oh.
But I want you to fuck. If I was going now, you have a nice face, you know what I mean, a nice funny thing. I would fuck you, right? But I don't want to be in a relationship with you for sure.
Are you saying that as you, Jason Cheny, or as a girl? Like, are you saying that from you, or
From
do you
me.
mean like that would be a girl's perspective?
No,
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair.
I lied just now, but but from me,
Worth it. Yeah. So I think there was.
so
some
you think that's what it is?
there was
It's
some of
mostly
that.
girls.
No, it wasn't obviously mostly girls, but there's a part of all of that. There's a part of all of that just seeking
see.
validation and,
Yeah.
and a defense mechanism.
But this is authenticity. So can you give me one more thing that's
Yeah, if I
like in
could-
the deeps?
I'm trying to think of in the deeps.
Because it was uncomfortable for you to say that the.
That people stacked books on you.
No, that's whatever. Like the dad stuff that was uncomfortable
Oh,
because
really?
I love my dad
Yeah.
and I know he did his best.
Yeah.
And always did his best. Like just it was uncomfortable for me because I don't want him to feel like he's out there in the public.
Oh,
talking
I don't
bad.
think,
It's
I
like,
don't
it's
think
not.
anyone would have taken that. From
I'm
what you
really
said.
Yeah. What I'm really grateful is just
Yeah.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think honestly that's like the deeper.
Okay.
I think I'm pretty sure that's it. If there was more I would tell you. I wouldn't not say it. I think it's more of just the seeking validation from people. Cuz I kind of just like didn't have a good time. I like kind of was just like growing up I didn't have like I was just like not really confident and just didn't have I wasn't like the cool guy and shit. I was just kind of like the dorky, scrawny friend zone kid.
You're a cool guy now,
you know?
though.
Wow.
Yeah, you're a cool guy now.
Yeah, and I think it just comes from that. Maybe I'm sure there's deeper stuff that I maybe just don't know yet. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's all I got
Yeah.
for now.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we shared that. That was
too.
a good curveball.
Yeah, I think we're out of
Two
time.
curveballs
We're
today.
almost out of time.
Our first segment of the evenings. As we all know, it's our favorite segment of the evening. It is the relationship talks. And during this relationship talks, we talk about two relationships. His relationships, my relationships with a girl or LGBTQIA plus, if you have a penis or don't have one. Either way, we love the relationships.
Yes. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Okay, you say your thing.
Okay. Okay, this is a situation that I was in not super long ago and you were with me.
Oh,
and I'll make this, I'll phrase this as a question
Okay.
as opposed to getting too deep into what actually happened because nothing really happened, but I'm just curious of what you would have done in this situation.
Okay.
Would you, if you're single, hook up with a girl who is married but is in an open relationship?
If
Do you remember that, by the way? You remember that? Because I had that. So there was a thing that a girl was like hooking up was a possibility, and it turned out she was married and in an open relationship. Do you remember that?
I
That
have
was-
such a vague
Okay.
thing, but
I don't want to say where it was, but
Okay.
I mean it's not that hard to figure out.
Yeah.
We were together somewhere on the road.
Oh, on the road.
This is when the Snapchat thing.
Oh.
Which, by the way, apparently Jason doesn't know how Snapchat works because I showed him a text on Snapchat and the other one went away, and he was like,
Where'd it go?
And he looked at the Snapchat and went, "Where did the text go?" And I stopped laughing. Yesterday? I don't know. That was about almost a year ago, and
Okay.
that was one of the funniest things I've ever seen because you were so just, wait, where did the text go?
Okay, it's
I'm like,
'cause I
that's
was tired.
Snapchat.
I was tired.
Yeah, you were probably starting to get pissy too.
Yes, I was pissy because of that thing.
Anyway, so that was when it was happening. So
Okay.
I'm just curious because I was a situation that I've never found myself in. I didn't do anything, but it was like I had to think about it. Like, is that
Yeah.
something? Because in my mind, I want to let you go first though. What would you do in that situation? Girl,
I'm single.
single. The girl's beautiful.
Yeah.
she's married.
But if
you know
she's-
that she's married.
Yeah.
It's an open relationship.
If she
as
says-
she says.
Yeah, if she
and she
says-
says the guy understands it. It's an agreement. What
Yeah.
would you do?
If she says it's an open relationship,
Yep.
my dick is inside the pussy.
Really?
Because this is why.
Okay.
She's her own. I don't want to wreck the house. But if she goes, I am in an open relationship, you're in an open relationship.
Okay.
That's my thing.
Okay. That was my thinking at the time.
At the time, that's what you thought.
At the time, I said, that should be okay.
Yeah.
But I did have the fear, because I remember telling you this. I was like, yeah, but what if the husband finds me and murders me?
Oh, that's true. I remember you saying that.
You
but
remember
I totally
that, right?
forgot who. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I still was like, oh, it's probably fine. So I would have maybe pursued it, thinking at the time. But now, if I'm thinking about it, fuck no. I'm saying fuck no to that. Because, dude, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Because what if she says that? What if she's lying? What if the guy just changes his mind? What
So
if,
that's
what
the
if he
thing.
finds you and
But- so that's the
seeks
thing.
revenge like it's John Wick? It's called John Will.
Yeah.
You know?
But if like I talk to the woman that is her own person and she seems like
Which
she
you
goes,
did.
huh?
You did talk to her.
Yeah. If she goes, hey, I'm in an open relationship, and then I go, well, what would you like to, just get to know each other better? And she goes, well, the thing is, I also like chocolate. Then I go, you know what?
Wait,
I'm gonna see you. Yeah, what just happened is what I thought. If she did that, so what my point is if I'm trying to get to know her a little bit and she's a psychopath, then I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this.
But
Unique criterias. Does she have dirt under her nails? So if she does, then she's a murderous person. Is she, does she have both of the cankles? I can only deal with one cankle. Okay.
Well, one's a whole different other problem. That sounds like
Exactly.
you maybe broke your foot.
So that's the thing. So broken a foot, it's okay. That's my point.
Okay.
Is her eyes too close together or too far away? Is she like a fish or,
Well, then if you get with the fish lady, then your kids' eyes, they look the same. Because it's like two fishes
they have
in
fins,
one.
and then flop,
They'll
flop,
have
flop.
fins. You literally just
They
give
go to
birth
where?
To a fish.
Exactly. Tuna fish. That's a fly fish.
I don't know if fishes do this.
Put the wings down. Retract the wings.
It's more like, do your best fish.
You're doing salsa now. Doing salsa.
Worst fucking charades character ever.
Yeah.
All right.
Salsa.
I'm like, there's a fish.
Churning the butter. Yeah, so obviously you're gonna have a conversation and just kind of vibe her out. Do you know what I mean?
But
and then touch her boobs.
Well, let's not do that.
Oh, I'm just joking.
First of all, we're gonna need you to move that so it doesn't block the painting.
Oh, my bad.
Second of all, but here's the thing though, is the thing of like, see how smooth that was? The second of all was that you were like,
So
gotta
abrupt.
gauge that she's a psycho.
Yeah.
One could make the case that because she's in this open relationship trying to hook up with a comedian, then that could be a psycho. Not a psycho, it's a strong word, but like, you know what I mean? That could be a red flag right there, being like, ooh, this feels a little off.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that could be your gauge right there. The fact that this is even a thing. Because I think to be in an open relationship, more power to you. I don't know how you do that. That's a weird.
You know what? But if she goes, you know what? If she gives me details, if she's like, hey, listen, I've been married for, 3 years. He's a little abusive. Hence my two purple eyes. I look like a panda.
When we were together, the eyes were close. Now they're far apart.
Yeah, they're far.
He spread my eyes far apart.
Yes.
Most specific abuse I've ever
And
been
the
through.
cankle is actually from a bat.
Yeah. Okay.
from my
Getting
husband.
too real. Getting dark.
So do you know what I mean?
The fish eye was more silly, but you made it real.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize.
I apologize to everybody for saying that.
I apologize for everybody.
No, not for everybody.
So I'm eating popcorn right now. But my point
So
is
disrespectful to be
croissant
talking about
butter.
abuse
Anyways,
and be like,
so no, but we don't like to make fun of abuse. But
no, we're joking.
I'm just saying that if I ask her some questions and she's just like, hey, my husband isn't the best husband, like we're honestly getting divorced, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I had sex 3 times with 3 different men, and all 3 times they wrapped up, and all 3 times it was terrible sex because they came within 2 minutes. But I just like your comedy, and you seem like a clean guy. Then you know what I mean. Then you know what I mean. If she says that like in a genuine way, where she's like, I do this sometimes, but I practice safety precautions, and I go to her house. She has like, a basement, and then there's like 7 people down there having an orgy. Then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna leave. But if I go to her house and everything's pretty clean, then let's get it on. Yeah, that's my point. It's like it's by the, you know what I mean? It's so hard.
Yeah. Okay. I was more curious. Man, I can't even imagine you single. I would love to see that.
Why?
Not that I would love to see that, but I can't even imagine what you'd be like.
Why would I not?
I just couldn't. I can't even picture it.
Why not?
Because I've never known you to be single. So it's just weird to picture that. Like you single, I can't imagine you being like, dude, what do I say to this girl? Like I can't even picture that. I wonder what you'd be like. How are you when you were single years and years ago?
You know what? The way that you described me just now, like I can't picture you being single. I feel like you're like, well, I can't picture you like not creeping a girl out.
No,
That's what I got from that.
It's weird to picture that. Is you single?
Why is that?
It's just so weird to me.
All right, respect.
I don't know. All right, what's yours?
My relationship talk of the evening or the daytime or when the moon is out. Oh, that's a werewolf, or a rooster. But
Yeah,
my thing is,
we don't know.
do you
An
let
insecure
people
rooster.
in easily, and why?
Be more specific, please.
Do you detach and don't let women who you like get inside of you, not physically but mentally,
Say,
and let yourself like let people
let
in?
the blend.
Yeah. Do you keep a wall up, keep a distance mentally
And
so
this-
that they can get into you
Yeah.
because you don't want to get hurt?
And this is someone in this example. The girl is someone that I like, or that anyone likes, or anyone.
Any women that you might have interest in
Mm-hmm.
that you go on a date with, that and then you know what? Couple dates, we're talking now. So you and the woman is talking. You're not living together, but you see each other pretty often during the week.
Okay.
How long until you let them inside of your heart?
Pretty quickly.
Oh, you do it pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm. Depends who it is. Depends how much I like them. If I like them a lot, I'll say all my stuff, all my shit, very early on.
But you don't really let men into you mentally, not physically.
Yeah, only physically.
Only
I
physically.
get fucked all the time, but I don't
Yeah.
let them inside of my
No.
emotions. Yeah, you're
But
right.
that's my thing. You don't let men inside of you easily.
Clarify. Please.
We
clarify.
clarified it 3 times.
Yes.
So that's the thing. I know that about you. You don't let men because I still feel like I'm not inside of you mentally. Do you know what I mean? Like emotionally, I'm not inside yet. And I feel like it's really hard to get inside of you as a man. So for women, maybe you dive harder. Maybe the way that you think you let them inside is just really a really thick wall in the core. Is that true?
It may be true. I don't know.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I know with friends,
Yeah.
I don't go deep with a lot of people. I'll go
Yeah.
surface level with everyone, but like a select,
Yeah.
I'll go deep.
Mm-hmm.
But with girls, for whatever reason, I have an easier time because I think I like. Let's say you go on a date with someone or date 2, whatever the hell. I like getting deep into this shit.
Yeah.
I like knowing all this stuff. I just like that. It's to me, it's like that's a connection, and you can also kind of gauge.
No, I mean, what
Here's
if they leave? Does it hurt?
then I'm glad I said something because that's not the right person. I like saying all that stuff because I like gauging someone's reaction because I now will learn more about how you are as a person and
Yeah.
a partner based on your reaction.
I agree with that, but I'm
that make
saying
sense?
that if you let them inside of you,
Yes.
right, then you're like, well, I'm glad I said something. I'm not talking about those things. I'm talking about emotional investment. Like if she leaves, then you're like, oh fuck.
Oh,
That
that
shit
doesn't
hurts.
bother me.
That doesn't bother you?
No, because I'm pretty good. I'm good like in that with that stuff.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me.
I'm very codependent. That's why I don't let people in easily. But when I do, I'm really vulnerable.
But what makes it
But
so?
you're not vulnerable.
No. What makes it so? I think it's just a confidence thing. I'm just like I don't give a whatever.
I don't think.
But
maybe
what's so-
with you, it's got to do with confidence. But for me, it's not
why
a
so-
confidence
But
thing.
how do you feel vulnerable?
Because you share your flaws, you share your life, and you share the fact that you like you tell them that how much you like them, so they have
Yes.
a card, so they're like,
I-
well, I
okay, that's
got this
different.
person now.
Yes.
But that's what I'm saying. If you actually believe in that like, oh man, I really do like you, and you open your heart to tell them how you really feel about either this guy or this girl, but in this situation, it's a girl until further notice.
True.
But if it's a girl, you open your heart, and then she now knows it. So she's like, well, I got the leverage now.
I know that's a
You know what
different
I'm saying?
thing. That leverage.
No,
thing is a
that's
different
what I'm
thing.
asking. That's
a
what I'm
different
asking.
thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a different thing.
That's what I'm asking you.
Now can I change my answer?
Yes.
This is how I feel, and I'll make this quick so we can get to you because I'm talking too much. Is I think with that, like I'm just talking about like revealing your feelings about how you feel someone. That's like such a case by case basis, and you gotta. For me, I always have to gauge how the other person's going to react to it. If that makes sense. Like if I actually, here's the thing about me, when I actually feel something, I have a hard time not saying it.
Oh.
I have a hard time letting that inside. So if I notice that a girl I'm hanging out with looks pretty, I tell her that she looks pretty. In the past, I've had girls say, "Oh, that felt disingenuous. You're just saying shit." But I know when a girl's right for me, when I say that and it actually affects them and they know it's real, because it is. Sometimes I just say that stuff and it comes across like I'm just this, "Oh, you're just saying shit." You know what I mean? But yeah, with the so going back to like saying like I have a hard time letting stuff in. If I actually like someone, I'll usually I'll be very honest with how I feel. But it depends who it is. Because sometimes, most of the time, that's
most
really
of the
hard,
time,
though.
you don't even really like somebody in an extent that you're really invested. Though.
That's a rare
that
thing.
hasn't happened. Even with your exes, you didn't really love them like that.
What?
What? Our next segment of the
That got so intense and like threw me off. I got dizzy for a second. I was like, wait, what did I say about? I didn't say anything about huff.
But that's how I feel. It's really hard for you to like be
Me literally, or you as in anyone.
You.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's hard for
actually
you to
like a girl and actually
like a girl and love
yeah.
them and like show your heart to them. It's very hard for you.
I don't know if
that.
it's gonna be such a real statement. I don't know if like I've been in like love,
a real
love.
You haven't loved anything.
I don't know,
because you know what?
I
I
don't
know
know
that, dude.
How do you know that?
Because you have a steel heart. Like something happened in your childhood. Something happened in your childhood, and it's hard to penetrate now. And it's okay. We're gonna figure that out on the next episode of Recess.
I wanna know what love is.
Do you let people in easily? And I think for me, it's just
yeah.
I think I go in a little. I think I'm the same as you. Like I try to assess the situation for a guy even.
Yeah, it's being smart.
Yes, yeah. But I think I let myself open when I think like I'm gonna make a judgment, and I said, "Oh, he's a good guy," or "She's a nice person." I'm gonna open myself up because I like taking risks because it's fun. Because if it hurts, I feel something. Is that creepy? Even though if it hurts me, I'm like, yeah,
I'm getting stronger. Yeah.
No, but I think that's
interesting.
It. But I was just really interested in what you would say though.
The last thing on this, what is interesting is this that also, but being vulnerable and real like that can oftentimes be a good idea because you could get exactly what you want and more out of it. Like I'll keep things very vague, but I kind of hung out with a girl quasi recently, semi recently, and I was very real about how I felt in a good way. And it was all the things you weren't supposed to say. Because a lot of guys, what?
You know, I just thought, remember that when you told me you were hanging out with a girl recently, and then your condom fell off.
The what?
And you said you shot inside of
This is
pussy.
not real. This is not real. This is a bit. This is not real. This didn't happen.
Okay,
I appreciate what you're trying to
do
do, though. I appreciate the bit we were trying to do, but I want to be very clear that did not happen.
Okay.
My point is,
continue.
I'm a fucking asshole. It didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Don't wink. I saw that wink. I saw that. Even though if it was on your fish eye, this side, I still saw you and your fish head. I saw. But the point of what I'm saying is I made a real choice because as a guy, it's very easy to be too cool. You be aloof. You're like, I don't give a fuck. I don't even like you. Whatever. I'm going to be. And I did the opposite and I meant it. And the girl was like, I love this. This is so nice. This is so refreshing.
But the thing is, she has to think you're cool first.
Of course.
I
did not say that like, nice to meet you. It was very like, it's a calculated move. But it was calculated move. Because I never done that before. Don't wink.
Okay.
I never done that before.
Yeah.
Because usually you want to be like, oh, whatever. Yeah. But I was like, here's how I feel. More salsa dancing. During the Groupon we got, we're salsa dancing.
Juggling. Oh. It's just 3 balls.
Why are your eyes closed? Open your eyes. So I don't know. That was interesting. That kind of go off of that. But I gauged it and the person responded well to it. And that's
That's very good.
But we are going way up. We gotta speed
Next
this up.
episode of the episode within it. Insignificant this week.
Yep.
That happened to you. Things that is insignificant this week that happened.
See, this is the part where we can actually speed it up pretty easily.
Oh,
so you can just say the title.
I said the title.
What's yours?
My thing about the insignificant thing that happened this week, which is the opposite of significance. If you will go to a court, that is something of significance. If you have a huge life event, that is something of significance.
4-hour podcast. We're Joe Rogan now.
Okay. My thing is standing in the middle of the street.
Okay.
I was running. Okay.
Back to NPR.
I was running
Good for you.
and on a different day. And I went to a grocery store on a different day. A group of people.
You know what the story was? So I was in my bathroom. Just like saying shit. I was running one day. I went to the store one day. So I
A
was
group
home.
of people
Yep.
of more than two. They're in the middle of the aisle. Not on the side of the aisle. Not on the other side of the aisle. There's two sides of the aisle. Neither of them on those sides. They're in the dead center of the aisle, occupying the most land of the aisle.
Okay.
When I was running at the park, in the sidewalk.
Wait. I think they're at the
They
store.
were in the middle of the goddamn sidewalk.
Oh,
not
okay.
on one
Okay,
side of the
okay.
sidewalk or the other side of the sidewalk.
You don't have to yell. I'm right
There's-
here. I'm right here. I'm right. I can hear you.
Sorry.
If you whispered, I could hear you.
I thought you were drifting away.
No.
I was getting really anxious.
No.
There's four.
Oh, no.
Where are you going, Will?
He spoke it into
What?
existence. Spoke it.
Spit.
He spoke it
If
into
you
existence.
if you spit, the helium will come out and you could drop back into, not floating away. But my point is, if you're into the sidewalk, I ran about 5 miles that day.
Bragging.
And no, it's not that long. But every lap that I did is a quarter mile, and they'll stand there, and I'll run through them, and then I'll run on the side of them, but they stand there the whole time. When I'm grocery shopping, they stand in the middle. What is happening? If I'm in the middle and I'm talking to you, I'm always like, bro, let's come here next to the chips,
Yes.
because there's other people inside the world
Yep.
that's trying to, walk back and forth.
Get these chips.
Exactly. And I'm always moving around so I could avoid these people. How can you stand in the middle of the aisle for like
Yeah.
2 hours? Like, what is...
Because everybody is oblivious. Most people are oblivious and don't think about other people. I'd say half, a third, a lot of people wouldn't even think, let's get closer to the chips.
Dude,
They think, let's go, you go near the chips, I'll go next to the baked beans.
Bro, that shit hurts my insides. I don't
Hey,
understand.
bro, are you 6'4"? How did you just get that tall? Yeah, that hurts yeah, I get it. That is super annoying.
What?
God damn it, superhero. Superhero with all the juices.
Bro, that's the worst, huh?
It's annoying. It's people just they don't think about other people. It's the worst.
And-
When you ran by him, you go,
No.
I would.
I there's a thing on the ground. It's like a sewer thing. I step on it hard. They continue. I died a little more on the inside.
Oh yeah, because they didn't notice.
Yeah, so then I just had to run away and hate it the whole lap.
You know what I would have done? I would have every time I got to them, I would stop and go, excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah, but then everybody's so apart,
then
but
keep
you're
going.
still like...
I would weave I would weave through all of them.
All of them.
weave,
Yeah.
weave, and then keep going and not say anything.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
People are so annoying.
Sometimes I wonder how can they survive, because some of them, they do this when they're in their 20s or 30s or 40s
Yeah.
and 50s. At all ages, there's people like that. How do you survive in the world with a mentality like that?
I don't know.
Like not thinking about others, be empathetic, and be courteous.
A lot of them don't.
And they're married. They
Yeah.
have friends. They're
Yeah.
all friends. They're in a group of friends. I'm like,
Of
how
course.
do you do this?
What a shitty fucking group.
Oh, fuck. They should get something.
You should next time take a picture of them,
You know what? I'm going to.
so we can put it up on the
You know what?
to our producer
Everybody,
to put it on the thing.
yeah, everybody take a picture of that and send it to us. We'll give you a compliment and fuck those people, because we're team recess. And you want to plug your thing?
No, but I want people to subscribe to this on YouTube if they're watching it though. Please do that, and then hit the like button as well. What's a cooler way to say hit the like button? I don't like saying it like that.
You know
Press
what?
like.
You could press it with your big toe or your pinky
Yes.
toe. Or, if you're Rudolph, you could press it with your nose. Or if you're a reindeer, then, you have a penis as well. Or not, or you have a vagina, but vagina smack. You vagina smack the like button.
That was a choice. Vagina smack. We may have to say it like that for the rest of the fucking. So, by the way, the most inaccurate way to. That's the most inaccurate way to click a button. You're clicking everything else. You're bookmarking shit. You're fucking clicking on other podcasts.
Yeah.
God damn it! Wish I used anything else.
Yeah.
Just rubbing against the.
But they said vagina smack. I gotta do it.
I'm a loyal listener. And I will say that the offer still does stand to if you send a screenshot of you showing your friends the podcast, you DM that screenshot to Jason and I, and we'll give you a genuine compliment based off your Instagram. Yes. Even if it's the tiny little picture with your private, because every girl has their Instagram on private. We'll still give a compliment on that little teeny picture. Mm-hmm. Anyways.
All right. Our next segment.
Oh, let me do mine real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Quick thing is a fruit that doesn't get enough credit. Insignificant thing. I've been eating a new fruit.
Which one?
The kiwi.
Bro, the kiwi is really good.
Does not get enough credit for how good it is.
Yes.
I try to eat fruit every morning to get the vitamin C. And I've been doing oranges for a while. Oranges are very inconvenient to eat. Yeah. I always cut it up into slices and I have to eat the slice, but it's the juices go everywhere.
Did I give you the kiwi?
No. Oh. So I start getting kiwis. Yeah. They're wrapped in a nice casing.
Do you eat the skin?
I don't think you can eat the skin, can you?
I eat the skin sometimes.
Do you?
Yeah.
I didn't think you were supposed to, so I always cut it off.
Okay.
And I chop the kiwi in little 4, and I go pop, and I pop it in, and it's delicious. And it has I think the same amount, if not more, vitamin C than an orange.
How do you cut your kiwis?
I'm not kidding you when I do this. I take the skin off, and I'm holding it with my hands.
How do you take the skin off?
The juices with a knife. I cut the ends off, and then I shave it off.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, okay.
I saw someone do that one time.
But you're patient though. I'm going to show you another way. I'm going to show you.
Yeah.
One way is you cut in the middle, either like vertically or horizontally. You cut it in the middle. You take a spoon. You scoop the whole thing out.
I should probably do it like that.
So now it's like a whole.
But you can't. Thing. There's no way it come out that easily. Right?
Yeah, I do it every time.
How do you have a spoon?
It's not that hard.
Do you have a kiwi spoon?
Yes,
just a regular spoon.
Specifically for kiwi.
You're kidding.
It on it says kiwi spoon.
You may not be joking. I'm sure that exists.
I'm joking. But you scoop it with any spoon, and then it just comes.
Does it fall apart though?
No.
I'll try it next time.
Yeah, try it next time. It's a lot easier.
But it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. Underrated. No one talks about how good the kiwi is.
You're right.
It tastes better than most fruits.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of sour and sweet and the seeds are good.
Yeah.
Underrated.
The seeds are good. Sometimes, you know what I do? I take the seeds out and I spit it out and I eat the seeds at the end because I like the seeds so much.
But they're so tiny. What do you just like press with your tongue and get all the seeds at once?
Yes, I go.
You just chew it. Glad I saved them for last. And your wife will go, Jason, we have to go. Hurry up. And you're like,
exactly.
Get out of your shit bath and hurry up so we can get back. We can go to the car.
Bubble.
Yeah.
Go. That was a good one. Fruit. Our next segment of the evening.
Or the daytime.
Or when the moon rocks are on the outside and you skip rocks and you make it to the other side, because when you skip the rocks bounce on the ocean many times onto the next island, which if you skip on the Pacific Island and you're in California, the rocks can skip all the way over to China.
Sure. Well, that works. That works.
Movies and TV's recommendation.
Segment quick.
Go.
Mine is a movie I watched at the beginning of the quarantine that everyone should watch. I believe it's on Amazon, so it comes with Prime. A movie called Honey Boy. It's with Shia LaBeouf, and it's about kind of his life growing up as a child star and how his dad kind of influenced that life mostly in a negative way. And Shia LaBeouf plays his dad in the movie. And it's an incredibly well done kind of indie movie that got a lot of praise and should have been nominated for everything, because I think it was my favorite movie of the year. I think Parasite, it came out the same year as Parasite. Parasite was phenomenal. That probably was the best movie of the year, but Honey Boy may be my favorite. So if you haven't seen it yet, it's so worth seeing. It's just such a good movie. So that's mine.
I think you recommending me that movie, and then I started watching it. But I got distracted, but I'm going to finish it.
Sounds about right.
I got it, though. I started watching it. I watched it halfway through.
Yeah, go watch it if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, and it was really good halfway.
But not enough to hold your attention.
The first half was really good. The second half, I have yet to find out, but well. My movie recommendation is, it's an oldie but a goodie. It is, I'm a big Vince Vaughn fan.
Oh, yeah. I like Vince Vaughn.
Love Vince Vaughn.
I like Vince Vaughn.
I go to sleep with Vince Vaughn. Not physically.
He tucks you in? Oh.
Yes. He put his penis next to my thigh.
Well, I didn't make it a penis thing. I thought he was just tucking you in nicely. Like, all right, Jason, have a good sleep. And if you don't have a good sleep, we can go outside and we can hit the town. If you want to hit the town, we can hit the town. If you want to go to sleep, we can go to sleep. Either way you want to push it. Carrie, come back. That's my Vince Vaughn.
That was very good.
I tried. I'd give that about a 6 out of 10. What do you think?
Low, high.
All right, that was a good take.
And by the little, I mean too much. If there's any numbers,
Okay, what's your Vince Vaughn impression?
um,
Yeah, you don't even have one.
no, I got it. You ready?
Been ready.
Do I have a forehead? Yes, I do. And he has a forehead.
I wanted to not like it, but it was pretty good.
Thank you. It's the internship. It's with him and
Owen Wilson?
yes.
You pointed to me.
Alright.
Did you want me to?
I don't know. I mean, sure. Are we doing a podcast? Yeah.
You want? Oh, here's one.
Go.
Wow.
Wow.
It's such an easy impression to do. Wow.
Wow.
He's always so soft.
Yeah.
Oh, the lights.
Did you know his brother?
Every time he talks, he's like,
yeah.
oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah. And Vince Vaughn said,
Oh.
I said my forehead.
yeah.
And you got one, and we both got a forehead.
Yeah, exactly. We both got a. Is that a direct quote from the internship?
Yes.
Okay, keep going though.
But that's basically it. The internship is really everything that Vince Vaughn's in. It just cracks me up because he riffs a lot, does a lot of improv on his movies, and it just cracks me up. It's really easy to watch, and
Very
it's funny.
tall, very tall man.
Yeah, tall man.
He's a very tall man.
Funny, relaxing movie.
Cool.
Like if you get really anxious with sometimes scenes in Toy Story or like a lot of action movies,
Toy Story.
I get really anxious. You know that one part where like all the toys is on the belt and they're about to be dropped in?
Yep.
So I get too anxious with shit like
Where
that.
they're holding hands, bracing for death.
Yes. Like on the belt first. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, what kids? That's the
Who's
third
going to
one.
save him? Somebody save him.
That
You
was
gonna
like,
let him
this
go
is a
down the
kids
belt?
movie?
Yeah. Going down to the tunnel of the choo-choo. Somebody's
it was
chewing
like
him
fire.
up.
It was like the fire pit.
Yeah, fire pit. Yeah.
So scary.
Nobody wants that. But if that stresses you out, internship is a good one to ease you. Okay, next segment of the evening. We are going through this quick like butter in the sand. Story times. You guessed it. Times 4 divided by 2. What is that? It is also 1 plus 1. 2.
Our producer's gonna fucking hate you for that.
Story
Trying to do
time.
the titles, be like 4 divided by 2.
Story times 2 is basically just a story of Will.
You set it up again. Do it so it's easier on the person who edits this.
Okay.
Go ahead with the title.
Our next segment of the evening is just story times 2. Basically, is a number where 6 divided by 4
God damn it.
is basically is a story between me or Will Burkart and I.
Hi everyone. Yes, I win.
Okay. Go
Okay.
with the stories.
What's yours? What's yours relating to? Because that'll gauge how I do mine.
It's not going to be it. You don't know.
Okay, good answer. Vague. I was thinking we could do.
Hello?
We
Hello? Are you there?
I want to know. Let's do virginity.
Okay, go.
Let's do virginity. You go first. What's the story of losing your virginity?
Okay, it was 1923. I was in the farm, and
What's your farmer name?
my farmer name is Jumbadoopdoo.
June Badutu?
Yeah.
Okay.
People call me the Doop Doops.
Here at Doop Doop Eggs, we harvest the freshest eggs that we can.
Dude, mine's gonna
Some
be-
say we can't pronounce the name, and then I say that's just Doop Doops.
Yeah. Doop Doops. Doop Doops Kiwi. Where you put the spoon inside and we scoop it out the kiwi and we throw it on the slide into your mouth. Doop Doops.
And we tried to get Vince Vaughn for the commercial, but he said, "What's Doop Doop?"
And his friend Owen Wilson said,
Wow. Yeah.
okay.
So you're a virgin.
Okay. Yes.
That was your way.
That's
that
why.
was your way of dodging
That's
that.
what I was saying.
What an aggressive way to dodge that question.
Yeah.
You built a whole farm to dodge that question.
Okay. Mine's a little long, but it's
Oh.
8th grade. Well, I'm gonna make it short. 8th grade summer.
Cool, I'll do the same.
My first girlfriend ever.
8th grade summer?
8th grade or 9th grade summer.
Whoa.
9th grade summer.
You were 13?
9th grade summer.
14.
No, yeah, I got held back 1 year. So don't do that.
Shocker.
Don't do that. But I
really?
finished my junior.
You got held back?
Yeah.
No way.
No, because of the
Couldn't have
English thing.
Guess that.
It's because of the English
And
thing,
now I
dude.
feel like an asshole.
Yeah, why would you do this to
God
me?
damn it. You
I'm
did
an
that to me.
immigrant.
You did that to me.
No, I didn't.
You with your fucking pimple on the left side head.
Where?
Oh, never mind. It's gone.
You saw it?
What do you mean?
What do you
Oh,
mean?
never mind. My bad.
Okay.
My bad. Sorry, my bad, dude.
Yeah. So, I you know what? It's 9th grade summer. I think it's 9th grade summer because the 8th grade summer I went back to Taiwan.
Okay,
9th
so
grade
about
summer.
14, 15. Well, no, how old were you? You would know.
14.
14.
Yeah. Wow. So summertime, 14, 15.
Wow.
And the girlfriend that I had, she was Japanese.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Hey. Nice.
Oh, thank you. Wait, why'd you say nice? She was 2 years older than me. Wow. Bro, I couldn't believe it.
Can't believe it.
Can't believe it.
Can't believe
was
it.
the first girlfriend
Remember that
ever.
bit? Can't believe it.
Can't believe it. Can't believe it. We said it twice too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
said it twice.
did.
Yeah, we
It all
always
makes
did
sense.
It all makes sense. So she had more experience than me, right?
She was not a virgin.
She was not a virgin.
You were dating her knowing that she was not a virgin.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay. And I liked her a lot, but at the time I watched a lot of pornos. At the time I was very confident. The most confident I've been is when because I had nothing to lose. You understand?
There is something about that.
But that's a bad confidence. That's why I'm so insecure now and not confident now. Because back then I was so confident is because I had nothing to lose and who gives a fuck? I was loud. I was outgoing. I didn't care how people thought about me, but now it's complete opposite. Because I thought I was the smartest guy, right? So okay, and I was kind of funny. I was always kind of funny, and I liked her a lot. And I had these Japanese, they're like junior seniors, and I hung out with them a lot. And I asked him to ask her to see if she wanted to be with me
Nice.
in the camp. And then
Oh,
she
is it
did.
camp?
Yeah, it was a summer camp.
I love it. Bro, camp.
It's the best because
The best.
every day you're with them.
The best.
And then there's only like a couple hundred people there.
The best.
So it's like, yeah, it's so
such
every
good
day you
memories.
could see each other. Yeah.
It's about, and then, but then you go away from the summer, and then you come back, and you're like, ooh, we're back. You know?
No, well, I was in a military school, so
Oh, never mind.
she was.
Never mind. That was
yeah.
my experience, though.
Yeah, but that's really nice though.
Yeah. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about camp another time.
Yeah, we'll cover it another time. Okay, I'm not there. But this is really. I'm gonna make it shorter. But basically, I broke up with her because she was. That's why I figured out. Can I just say my thing? It's just.
What do you mean?
Because I really want to say this story. I don't want to cut it too
Don't
short.
cut it short. Don't cut it short.
So this
this is
it's
the
gonna be
question.
worth it.
It's worth it. This
Yeah,
is the
it's gonna be
virginity
worth it.
Question. So let's just do
Yeah.
it.
So I want to set the premise first. Is
Go for
that
it.
I think I was really. I don't know why, but at the time, when I broke up with her after the summer camp, she was crying in the bleachers. Did I tell you this?
That's very cliche of her. Climbing the bleacher. Come on, wait till you get home.
Okay.
Hey, good thing you broke up with her.
Okay.
You
She
made the
was
right
crying,
choice.
but I felt really
You were
bad,
like,
and this is
it
why.
was Carrie. We're married now.
She was crying in the bleachers, and because we have to choose our activity, I choose basketball, and she was crying, and I said nothing to her, and my friend's like, hey, why don't you go, comfort her, and I was like, it's okay. We kept playing basketball after this was the last day of the camp.
Okay. I do have a quick question though,
Yeah.
because I'm a little confused.
Yeah.
Are you guys dating?
Yes.
You guys are dating? Wait. have you
No,
guys
this is
set-
the end of the summer. I just want to set up how much we were. I just want to
You
let
guys were
people know
dating. You had not had sex.
we fucked
You
in the middle of
skipped
it.
the fucking part.
I know, but
Okay.
I'm trying to. But this is a
Okay.
really important
That's
thing.
why
This is how much we were in it.
That's why you confused me, because you skipped over
Yeah.
the whole point of the story, which
Yeah.
I'm cool with because I like
Yeah.
the story already, but I got confused.
Yes. Okay.
No fucking yet. End of the summer.
But this is how much she liked me.
Got it.
I was trying to tell you.
Got
She
it.
cried. This is only like a 2-3 month summer camp. Okay.
Wow.
And this is how much she liked me. And I feel like an asshole breaking up with her. But what I'm saying is, we went to Disneyland. After the Disneyland, we went to her cottage and we fucked standing up. And I found her pussy hole.
Nice. Standing up.
Yes.
Huh.
Because I've been watching a lot of pornos.
Oh, you were an expert.
No, I wasn't. But I found her pussy hole on, I think, the second try. The first try, I was like, where is it?
Of course.
And then the second try, I got it. But let me tell you something. I lied to her. I told her that I had sex before.
Wow.
Just like I lie to people about my jerking off. I lie to people because when people are like, well, do you jerk off? I was like, I jerk off all the time.
Oh, right.
It's like the same thing.
Yes.
I lie to her about having sex. She's like, I had sex. And I was like, me too.
I've been fucking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
She's like, what? I was like, mostly pillows, but you don't know that.
Non-binary pillows.
Non-binary
No
pillows. And then I'm going to tell you what happened. We didn't fuck with a condom. We did not.
The first time. Virginity, no condom.
No condom.
Why?
Because we didn't have one.
So you just said,
I
roll the dice.
I said, let's go. Because you know why? Because I was confident, and I didn't care. And I jizzed
Holy shit.
right inside of her pussy.
Oh my God. I don't like that you're looking into the viewers' souls when you just said
I
that.
thought-
You could have been looking at me or anywhere else. But
Yeah.
you said, into the pussy. Like
Yeah.
in...
No, but what I really thought that's how you're supposed to do it. And she was really nice.
Which you're not. By the way, you are.
Yeah,
Technically,
yeah.
you're supposed to. That's the whole point.
Yeah. And I think because, bro, I know this is not the point of the story, but every time I talk about it, I talk to my wife about it too, about it. It's just that I got a text from her friend 2 years later. We haven't talked 2 years later. She's like, hey, remember, I'm a friend of so-and-so. I just want to let you know that when you did this to my friend, her name, she was really, that probably traumatized her and or made her really sad. And I felt really bad.
2
And
years
that's why.
later, her friend said that?
2 years. I got it on my sidekick out of nowhere.
Whoa.
Yeah. And from that point on, I felt really bad because I really appreciated her. She was the best girlfriend. Every day she would come to me, to my dorm and go, hey, what are you doing? And then we would talk and then she would hang out. My friends liked her. And I think she was not that it was clingy. I really appreciate a woman who is, always giving you attention and affection.
Yeah, puts in the work.
But it's just at the time I didn't know to appreciate it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why did you end things?
Honestly, I think it's just because it was too clingy, honestly.
Oh, yeah. And
it was too fast. I got in because I got it too quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I got in maybe the third week.
Yeah.
And she was initiating a lot of the kisses. I was nervous on the inside, but confidence on the outside. But she was in it. She taught me how to kiss the kiss.
Wow. Was that your first kiss?
Yeah.
And second follow-up question.
Yeah.
You fucked her standing up. You lost your virginity doing stand-up fucking.
Stand-up
I have
fucking.
yet to do in my adult life.
Yes.
How did you pull that off? How do you stand?
We were making out in the cottage in her room.
So cliche. I love it. At camp in the cabin. This is beautiful.
Yeah. What the cottage. Army and Navy Academy.
Okay.
Yeah. And in the cottage, we stand up fucking. I pulled it out and I put it back in. I pull it out.
Smart.
I put it back in.
Read the room.
Guess what? I found her pussy.
Oh. Her inside of her. I think you put it out of your pants and you put it back in.
Oh,
Take it
no,
out of my
no,
pants. Just trying to really trying to read the room. What do you think?
No.
Nope.
She looks at it.
Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't say anything. No. Okay. Yeah. Same thing. No.
Yeah.
But how did you do it standing? We were both standing up. Were you holding her up and going?
No.
Da-da-da-da-da-da?
No. I went. Where is it? I found it, the hole, and then I squat down a little bit
And went.
and I put it.
That's hard to do.
Is it?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Impressive. Is your dick
Thank you. It's bent
shaped
upwards.
like a banana?
Yes.
It has to be to pull that
Yes.
off. Bill Burr said that in one of his specials. He was like, "How do you fuck on a wall standing up?" He's
Are
like,
you
have
asking
a
me?
U-shaped dick?
It's so
Has to go like.
literally if you squat and just stick it in like upwards like that, it's a maneuver. You
I mean,
can't
yeah,
just-
I guess, but it's not as easy as one would think. I'd be like, can we just do this horizontally? Why are we making this so difficult?
I never thought about it that way.
Like, why are we doing this a harder way? Especially if you're first time.
I liked it.
Oh, I'm sure
We
you
liked
did.
it.
Oh, I'm sure it was awesome.
Yeah.
But it's just that's a tricky way to have sex the first time.
I don't think I thought about it like, oh, which way is a tricky way, which way is
No,
the best
I-
way.
no, you
It's
definitely
just
didn't.
because I'm like, well, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna pretend like I know what I'm doing,
And,
I'm
yeah.
just gonna go ahead and do it.
And you don't want to blow it. So
Be-
you're like,
be-
let me just no, because you don't want her to be like, never mind. You'll be like, no.
You know what? I didn't even have that in my mind because she was always the one that was She was always the one that's like,
She was trying to get it.
yes.
So there was no.
I didn't
knew it
have
was
fear.
happening.
With Carrie, I had fear.
Yeah.
With Carrie's like, I gotta perform. With her, it's like, whatever.
Fucker standing up sideways.
And also I was high.
Really?
Yes.
Weed?
The first time I ever smoked weed, I think I was either 13 or 14. First, when I came to America, my cousin smoked me out of a plastic
let's
water
save
bomb.
First weeds.
So that'll be the
save
next
that.
thing.
Yeah.
But I was high because that's the second time. I forgot his name, but he made me smoke out of he didn't make me. He offered me smoke out of the can, and then I was high, and it didn't matter. Like nothing mattered. Nothing mattered, and I never thought like it was a complicated. I wasn't nervous because it's like there's a hole and I have a penis, and it's just got to go in. And I've seen the pornos.
Yeah, you've been studying up to that point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
didn't matter.
Wow.
Yeah. And I didn't even come.
Excuse me?
I didn't even come.
Excuse me.
I told her. I said I didn't even come, but it dripped out of her pussy.
But what do you mean you didn't come?
No, I told her I didn't come. I told her I didn't even come.
Because you were raw, so you were like, no, I didn't come.
Yeah.
As you're coming, I didn't come. I'm not coming. I'm just allergies. Which
Yeah.
and she didn't get pregnant. There's no
No.
nothing happened.
No, I didn't even care. And then
That's a
Yeah.
choice.
yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Okay. Glad you went first. Not as exciting.
Wait, what was your first name?
Mine was freshman year of college, and it was at a house. Went to a house party. I'll do a little bit. I'll do like a medium
Okay.
version. Went to a dorm party, whatever, and I saw this girl there. It was cute, and we started hitting it off. Keep in mind,
Dorm party?
also,
Bro, my mom gave me this.
I know I don't know what just happened. Wait.
But go ahead, just continue your story.
I feel so bad that the arm came off. I barely even touched it.
Continue your story.
Okay. So at this point, I'm not only am I a virgin out of high school, but I've kissed like one girl.
So you kissed before this?
Like summer of senior year of high school, I kissed a girl. One time when I was like 12, never again until I was like 18. What the hell was that?
Okay, but this time what?
What was that noise? Did you hear that?
Yeah, it was the robot.
Oh, oh, as if I'm like, oh right, the robot.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'd never been with a girl really, and then went to this party and hit it off with this one girl, and then she ended up coming back to my dorm.
Yeah.
And it was such a big deal. She like
Yeah.
slept over, and we were like hooking up, and she was like naked on top of me and stuff, and I was like, oh my god, didn't have sex, didn't do anything.
Wait, oh,
But
okay,
just because it was like, it was such a huge deal,
yeah,
and then I hung out with her again,
yeah,
nothing. But and at this point, I'm like, I like this girl, right?
yeah.
And then I took
Was
her
it
on a date.
was your first kiss? That
No,
girl?
but like first, like no, I'd kissed a girl before that, but like very few.
Yeah.
My third technically.
Yeah.
And then I took her out on a date. Maybe 2 weeks later, we hung out one other time, and then I took her out on a date. I went
Yeah.
to I'm little me, 18 years old, took a girl on a date to
Yeah.
an Italian restaurant. We got pasta.
Yeah.
I remember this so well. And then we went to like a lookout point in Chicago.
Yeah.
Like you can see the whole city. We like went up and like she like took me to this place. It was very romantic.
Yeah.
It was like very cute and romantic. Like two
Yeah.
18-year-olds like on like a legit like adult date. It was so
Yeah.
cute. And then we went back to our dorm room and then and we had sex. And I told her it was my first time like right as like I was like getting the condom, and she was like, "You should have told me before."
Wait, you brought a condom?
Yeah. Just in case. You know me. That's not a surprising move.
Oh, okay.
But I was like, just in case we end up having sex, I'm going to have a condom. So I brought a condom like in my pocket or something.
But how do you know that you were gonna have sex?
Just in case. I wanted to be prepared.
How-
I
how-
didn't want to be like, should have brought a condom. I got to go back to
Yeah.
my dorm.
But how often did you bring a condom with you?
Not very often. To me, it may have been one of those things that I had it in my wallet. I don't
Yeah.
think it was that, because I stopped doing that because apparently that's a bad thing to do. Which, first of all, no one does that anymore.
Yeah.
And number two, I think it actually fucks up the condom. if
Yeah.
you do that. So if you do that, probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I had it, and then told her I was a virgin, and she was like, "Oh, really? Like, you should have told me before." You know. And
Yeah.
then I don't think she was.
And then you guys had sex
Then we had sex.
in a car.
No,
Where?
in the dorm,
Oh, in the
in
dorm.
a bed, laying down like as you probably should have.
How long did you last?
Not that short. It was like, I don't know, 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Which, I mean, for like, it
That's
normally
really
like
long.
30 seconds or whatever.
That's really long.
And it was just the most exciting. Did you feel like, I felt like, what a load off my shoulders. I was like so relieved. I was like, wow, I'm like a guy who has sex now. Like, I'm done with that. Finally. I remember joking with her. I'm like, I'm so relieved that that's done.
Yeah.
You know? And then,
Did she know that you're a virgin?
yeah, we talked about it right before.
Was she a virgin?
No.
Why
But
is
not-
that? How come?
But not very experienced, I don't think.
Yeah.
And then after that, I was like, oh, I like love this girl. I was like, this has to be my girlfriend. Like this could be, because I never had a girlfriend. So I was like,
Yeah.
here we go. I think this is going to be my first girlfriend.
Yeah.
We hung out like 2 more times after that. Didn't have
Yeah.
sex.
Did you find a pussy immediately?
I don't think so. I think she helped.
Oh,
Yeah, she did the thing where she like guided the dick in.
Yeah.
You know, girls do that.
that's experience.
Yeah, frankly. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
I don't have a vivid memory of the entry.
I don't usually do this.
Yeah, I don't. But give me your dick. Wink. Just
That's where it goes.
No question of where it goes.
Yeah.
You know, what was your by the way? What was your first observation when your pee went inside of a person? What did it feel like for you? Because I know for me,
I'm gonna tell
I
you
was like,
something.
it's so warm. That
Bro,
was my first observation. I
Her
was like,
pussy
this
is so
warm.
tight.
Oh wow.
It was like it didn't even feel great. It was so tight.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I just thought it was warm. That was the main thing for me. I was like, it's
Yeah.
so warm. Anyway, so we hung out for a few more times, and then we went to the movies. This is maybe like a week or two after we hung out like a few times, and I was
Yeah.
so into her. I was like, this is my first girlfriend. Go to the movies, walk her to her dorm, and then she breaks up with me
Yeah.
at the dorm, and I was fucking devastated.
Why did she do that?
And breaks up, by the way, breaks up
'Cause
nothing.
you guys fucked
there wasn't
already?
like a breakup. There was no relationship, but she like kind of
Yeah.
ended things.
Yeah.
And I was devastated.
Is it because you guys fucked already?
Don't know. But I remember her friends who we were friends with, because it was kind of a friend group. And her friends, at least one of them that I know, was like, yo, like, I told her that was like cold as fuck. Like, fuck you, take your virginity and then bounce. That's basically what she did. And she's
Yeah.
a very nice girl. She's awesome.
Yeah.
I still don't keep in touch with her, but like,
Yeah.
you know, we would run into each other all the time. And just that's a cold move. People are like,
Yeah.
damn, take his virginity and then be like,
Yeah.
peace.
Yeah.
And I was devastated. I had to have my
You-
buddy.
did you cry?
Maybe a little bit. I had to have my friend Steve come get me out of the dorms and take me to a party. My boy, shout out my boy Steve. He's like one of my best friends, and he came and like rescued me. And he was like, "Come on, bro, it's okay. Don't worry about it." He had to do that, by the way, so many times in college.
Yeah.
I got my heart broken all the time
Oh shit.
because I wanted a girlfriend so bad.
Did you go drinking?
Had a couple probably, yeah, but that wasn't
Yeah.
like fuck it or whatever.
Yeah.
And when I go, I mean blowing guys.
Yeah.
That was my thing. Again, not as exciting as yours. It doesn't even feel like we're doing a podcast right now. I like forgot that we're recording something.
It's like, oh, a camera.
I know.
All right, we're on time. 1 hour and 15 minutes.
Oh, I hope
Our-
was this boring? Was that a boring fucking story? I feel like I just told a 30-minute boring ass story.
No, that was a good one.
Okay, fuck me.
You know what you're good at? You're good at like keeping us like telling a story, and like don't really need anybody's help. Like you're good stand up, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like you don't really need energies. You could like perform like you're a professional.
I'll take that.
That's what I'm saying. Is that you could tell a story, and it's like, yeah. And
Okay.
you would commit to it.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. But sometimes I'm like, fuck, I don't know. And then I just can't commit.
Oh, gotta commit.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, commit.
Yeah.
Last segment.
What did we learn this week to improve ourselves? This week, what did we learn exactly to improve ourselves? Before you improve yourself, you're in stage 1, which is not improved. If you're like an airplane, if you don't have wings, you're basically a empty soda can. But if you put wings on it, now you can fly. Improvement is what this segment is. What is your improvement
Jesus. Well, I think.
this week?
Well, now I'm starting to question the weed thing. Is look at all the juices.
Okay, be honest.
Oh
How
my
bad are the
God.
juices?
So much juice.
I exercised earlier, man. Don't focus on
Are you gonna
the
wash
juice.
that shirt after?
Of course, dude. I wash it once. Sometimes I change 2 shirts a day, but I change my shirt every day. I have to.
Anyways, well, now I'm thinking about the weed thing because now that's an interesting observation of maybe I'm a more chill, enjoyable person if I'm smoke weed at night. That's one, but I'll save that, I guess. Mine is that it's important to give yourself a break and not go too hard on yourself.
That's a really good one.
Because I think lately I've been kind of overworking myself.
Yeah, and then what happened last episode, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like doing 2 podcasts and just doing too much work, like going too hard.
Yeah.
Kind of unnecessarily.
Uh-huh.
And I kind of gave myself a break yesterday, especially. Like I did like barely any work, only a little bit. And then the day before, and just like, I was like, oh wow, I feel so much better. I was like overwhelming myself for no reason. So I think it's important to give yourself a break, go easy on yourself, allow yourself to have a day or two where you just chill and like watch TV, and put the stuff down. I love a work ethic. You know, both you and I have very good work ethics, but I think it's important to take a step back and be like, all right, bro, give yourself a break. Because I'm glad I did that. Because I feel a lot better now.
That's a really good reminder for most people, I think. Most people are stressed out, but you take a little break.
Excuse me.
Was that a diss to your own?
Nah, I just kind of felt like doing it.
I like it.
Boop-a-doop-a-doop.
My thing is, we can get caught up in our own ecosystem. No one cares
Are
about
we frogs?
your ecosystem. If you have dots on you and you have legs that could hop really, really high, and if you're a frog. No, I'm just, because I heard this somewhere. I think I read it on a blog. Everybody is in their own worlds. For example, if you're a banker, you have banking friends. You talk about banking stuff. If you're an engineer, you talk about the building. If you're a civil engineer, then you talk about the building. But if you're engineer of the carpets, then you talk about fur.
That's what I went to school for, by the way, carpet engineering. A lot of people don't know that.
I try to keep a straight face. That was really funny.
And they're like, sir, this is not a real major. You can't declare this on your thing. I'm like, well.
And you said, sue
well,
me.
no, I go, well, look down. And they go, this is a nice carpet. And I go, I'll take
Engineering.
my degree now.
Yes. That was very good. But a lot of people are, they're in their own worlds, ecosystem, just trying to, like in stand-up, we are in our own world, in our own ecosystem with people within this profession interacting. And a lot of the times we get caught up in our own profession. Like, oh, well, are you checking out?
No, I'm just hoping if I lean forward, this will go quicker.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of the times we are in our own worlds, in our own profession, and sometimes we get caught up and we get sad about if we don't get the promotion or if somebody else is doing something better than you are, but you also want to do it better, but you compare yourself to others, and that sometimes could be unhealthy, but at the same time it could add to your fuel and make you want to do better. But if you look at when you get sad sometimes and you find yourself being sad a lot of the days, you should just, because that's what I try to do. I try to look in a bigger picture. Like, well, most people are not in comedy. Most people are not in your profession. So if they're not in your profession, they don't really care, like, oh, who's doing it best. Like, everybody's just trying to do their own thing and be better. But most people don't care, oh, who's funnier. Like, nobody really even knows comedy anyways.
Like as an
people don't
audience
care.
member and shit, they don't even know.
Yeah, like an audience member or just people on the street, they don't really know what it's like to be a comedian.
Yeah.
And if their profession is a lawyer, but most people don't know what that life is like. Only you know that, and only you could get caught up in that world of, who's better, who's got a higher number, like who's, like in comedy, just who's funnier, who's more original, who's more pushing the envelope, like who's doing a better show, who knows who. But it's like at the end of the day, when you go home, and if you're not in comedy, like who cares? Like nobody cares. People just want to be happy and do their thing. So it's like we care so much about our own professions. It's just, yeah, sometimes when I try to say a thing and then you like arch over, you drop your mic, it makes me feel like you're checking out, and it distracts me a little bit. That's why it takes like a couple minutes for me to get into my like my point and what I wanted to say.
I only put my mic down is because I won't be using it for a second. So I was just like, let me let you have it.
I understand, but
Just to give my arm a break.
But sorry, I apologize if sometimes when I try to start my thought process and I get distracted. I'm sorry about that. I'll try to be better at that. But
I'm sorry if I distracted you.
No, I just get distracted easily anyways.
I know.
But yeah, so basically just try not to think about it if you're sad. Try not to think about you being in that world. Like, try to look at the bigger picture is what I'm trying to say, because I do that a lot of the times, and I just got to remind myself that nobody cares.
It's perspective.
Perspective.
It's all relative and shit. Yeah. Well, we did it. Another one down, another episode down, another podcast down, we go down, and then up, and
Dude,
we eat
how come
popcorn.
I have so much juices on my pits?
I know, it is crazy. So for the rest of the week, if you have you know what? I want people to do this. If you have parents that you love and are close to, or just a mom or just a dad or a stepmom, stepdad, whatever, just tell them you love them, you know? If you're with them, give them a hug. If you're not with them, call them, tell them you love them, because you should. That's the right thing to do. And life's short, so take the best of it. Best of it, most of it, you know what I mean. Jay, I think I had a lot of fun this one.
Whose virgin story was better?
Probably yours. Say in the comments what you enjoyed in this episode, and if you've subscribed, it'll make me really happy. We'll both be really happy if you subscribe, because it'll help us a lot. And ramble. Let's end this fucking thing so we can talk about other stuff. Jay, I love you dearly.
Felt like that one was hard to come out.
Yeah.
Back to the station, everybody.
Do you love me?
I love you, man.
Okay, you didn't say that, so.
Oh, I thought I did.
No,
I said it
you
in my
didn't.
head. When
Oh,
you said
good.
I
Oh,
love
that's
you,
good.
In my head, I was like,
Divorce.
I love you too.
That's a divorce, by the way. That's the guy who's about to get divorced. I love you, but I just said it in my head. No, honey, come back. I just said it in my head. I'm sorry. You know me.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. That was the door.
Stacy, I'm sorry. She could be such a bitch.
Yeah. I'm still here.
What? I'm sorry.
Bye, everyone.
It don't take much to get to know me, but most don't make it this far. Yeah, I tend to travel on the low, love, but now I want you on my